guys, welcome back to The Great Print. I'm Amanda.
I'm Sadie.
And today we're going to be talking about Marques and Maya Houston, which I'm sure plenty of you have heard about. Him being, 36 at the time
She
that
was like
they
17.
met? And she was 17
That's
years
disgusting.
old. Yeah, so...
They're married now, so she's 22 and he's 41.
Yeah, but... Okay, so apparently they had, like, no connection.
Let's play the clip for them real quick. I got you guys, so
Okay.
that we could hear it verbatim from the man himself.
It's gross.
How we met, you know. Me and my wife's situation is a little different. You know, how we met, you know, through mutual friends and everything like that. You know, when I met my wife, she was 17. So, you know, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, you know, she was of age. And, you know, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, you know, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And she was just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it. We connected through music. And, you know, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my mom.
All right. So the question I have for you guys is, do you think it's an issue? It's like there's a deeper lying issue when a man wants to date a woman that much younger than
Hell
him?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the first level of grooming.
You literally took the words right out of my mouth. I feel like she's still a teenager.
She couldn't even drink at her wedding.
Oh my God. Yeah.
No, it's gross.
Yeah. I feel like that's
Like
just a weird.
It's weird. Like if my daughter came to me at 19 and said, I want to get married, I'd be like, okay, no. And then who? Then to see someone like damn near fucking 40 out of your fucking mind, I'm going to kill him. I'm killing him. That's crazy. That's disgusting. Like, what do you have in common with someone that much younger than you?
And then that whole part, like that whole thing about him, like he said that there was no talking, there was no connection, communication between the two of them until she was of age.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Only for the simple fact that, like, but then, so you waited until she was of age, which means that she was 18. And then by the time she was 19, you guys were married. So within that year, you built this, like, such a spiritual connection.
And I don't like that he
Like,
involved God into it. It's like, God didn't tell you to be a fucking pedophile, my guy. Like, there's nothing you and this little girl have in common. And then to try to base it around, like, oh, yeah, our spiritual connection. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
disgusting.
not buying it. That whole thing.
Go home, Roger.
And, like, I will say, I feel like there's a big difference when it comes to, you know, if you're dating someone that's much younger than you, but that person's not a teenager. That person's not a young adult. Like, it's totally different if, like, you're in your 50s and you're dating someone who's in their late 30s, or like you're in your late 40s. Like those, you know, if there's like a 10-year
People
age
that have
gap there,
already
then, like,
had life experience.
yeah, like then you're dating another adult.
Right.
But, you know, he's at that point, like, you're a grown man dating a teenager. Like, that just
You're
it
dating
just
a
doesn't-
child.
I don't know.
It's giving, this is Chris Hansen.
I wonder
Real
how
life.
her, like how the parents must feel.
I don't know. That's...
But I wouldn't be comfortable.
I wouldn't
Like,
be
don't know.
comfortable with that. I don't know. I would just fuck up the whole situation if it was my daughter. Like, I'm ruining everyone's life.
So what's the youngest you would date a guy at your age now? What if like a 22-year-old guy?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, see, I think the youngest I've ever dated was like my age. Or no, when I was in high school, I dated someone who was a year younger than me. Like, I've never, like, I don't...
Like a year younger, but like years? No, not fucking plural.
And not for nothing, I'm not saying that this applies to all men, but as a female, like, they say like females mature before, like faster than men do. So I feel like when it comes to dating, like when you're, you know, even like younger than I am now, but like when you're at that age, I feel like you're looking for someone who's a little more mature. So it's not as likely that you're gonna go for someone younger than you.
Right.
Like maybe like, you know, I feel like you'll lean more towards dating someone who's a little older as opposed to dating someone who's younger. But
Right.
at my age now, I feel like,
There's nothing I have in common with anyone younger than me.
yeah, it's not really my type, like
No.
younger. I'm not the cougar type.
I'm just ew. Like, can you imagine? Like, I don't have anything in common with anyone that's 20.
Even though I will say that the other day I was at work and there was this like cute little like 23-year-old that like told me I was beautiful and shit. And like I will say it did make me like, you know, I was like, me? Like I'm like old and wrinkly.
Not old and wrinkled. Remember when we went out to eat and then like it's so funny. Like we got gas because one, we weren't even like dressed up or whatever. And it was, I'm not gonna say the place, but the guy was like, because he looked at our IDs to check, you know, whatever. He's like, I thought you guys were like 22. I was like, stop it.
Yeah.
You just trying to get a nice tip.
That's yeah. That was crazy because I was like, no, I'm 23.
I'm like pushing 30.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So that's nice. Like, you know, the little compliment here and there. But as far as taking someone serious in a
Yeah,
relationship,
no.
I feel like I can't really go too
That's
young.
weird.
Like maybe my age, but
Like
What-
more
my
often
sister's
than not,
21. Like,
going
ew.
older.
Like my sister's 21. I don't have anything in common with people her age.
Yeah, see, my brother's like 24. He's like a baby.
What about if someone older try to, you know, date you? Like if
Someone
somebody in
older?
their 40s or 50-year-olds?
He better have money. What are you coming to talk to me for?
I feel like I would like if I'm taking it seriously, he's probably really hot. You know,
Or
like,
really rich.
Yeah, what if he, you know,
Yeah.
he's well off, he's fine, he just has like a weird attraction to Puerto Ricans or whatever.
I mean, if he's fine, sounds like a catch, you know?
Right?
Sign me up. Where are you?
So
me up.
so it's okay for older men to date the woman 30 years younger than them.
But that's what I was saying before is that I feel
Like-
like it's totally different if there's like somewhat of an age gap, but
Yeah.
it's still two adults dating.
Yeah.
It's not like one of them is an adult and the other one's a teenager.
Yeah,
Like
the other one hasn't even experienced life yet.
19.
Teen.
19.
She should be focused on like college applications or
Yeah,
like
it's just I don't know.
a summer job.
That's very young.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel
What
like
am I, a child bride?
yeah, it's not that's not nice. I mean, let them grow up a little. Let them experience life.
Let him get heartbroken enough.
Do you feel like there's is it the same type of fucked up bestiality? I don't know the word, but let's say I'm talking about like teachers, like the female teachers that be having sexual relations with the boy students. Is that
That's disgusting.
is that a
That's
double?
gross.
It's not. Oh, you guys are a woman, so yeah. I wish my boy Rick was here to have this conversation. So
Well,
basically, it's
yeah.
it's
That's disgusting. I feel like either way you flip it is a minor. That's fucking gross.
I feel like the same way that like you would look at a male teacher for talking to a female student is the same way you should look at a female teacher for talking
Right.
to a male student. Like if we heard that it was, you know, a guy freaking like preying on our children, like we would fucking burn his house down.
Right.
Like we would be running through the street with fucking torches and shit. So I feel like when it comes to women doing the same thing, it shouldn't be a double standard. Like
Yeah,
they should be
Yeah.
held up to the same fucking standard.
I was watching a George Lopez episode. Do you guys remember the George Lopez show? And there's an episode where I guess they formed up the neighborhood watch, and basically they get a notification that there's a registered sex offender that's moving into the neighborhood. So they gather this angry mob up and they go to the guy's house to confront him, and they knock on the door, and a lady answers the door. And they're like, we're looking for a Chris, something, so-and-so. He's a registered sex offender. And the lady's like, I'm Chris.
Oh my god.
And then boy George Lopez looks her right in the face and says, she was like a hot blonde lady. I guess she was like one of the teachers that, had sexual relations with the
Oh
student.
shit.
Oh my god.
And George Lopez looked at her and said, "Oh, welcome to the neighborhood," and let her rock.
That is
And-
fucking
and
crazy.
his wife got upset. Like, it's a crazy. Just because she's a woman, she's not a threat.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
like, "Look, Angie, man, when I was in middle school, I wish I had a teacher like that." You know. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
no, that's nasty.
I would have known. I never had a teacher like that.
I
There
mean,
wasn't-
I can't imagine that all guys would agree with that. I feel like all fathers, like, you know, you're robbing a kid of their innocence. Regardless,
Yeah.
it's not like I could see how the mom in that situation was the one that's
shit
like,
robbed me. The way I don't know. It depends. If it's like an old fat like sloppy teacher, like, oh yeah, if you want to pass, you have to eat my like.
I feel
Going
like
to the
I
police.
feel like Ricky would feel the same way that you do.
Yeah.
It depends on the teacher.
It's the male perspective.
It's gotta be one of those new teachers fresh out of college, not the
That's-
old tenured teachers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
That's disgusting.
I remember I had like a hot teacher in like 6th grade or some shit, and I'm almost positive like she had her boobs done. Like they were just so pronounced and just not. But
With a capital D.
the boys were obsessed with her. The boys were so fucking obsessed with her. Yeah, boys are just, you know, I worry for your gender sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Got a lot going on.
But yeah, it's just it's not okay. That's not that double standard. It's really fucked.
Yeah, I don't. Going back to like dating older, I don't know. I can't see myself dating an older woman. I just feel like I would get taken advantage of, in like a just a more like an experience. Like just she knows like loopholes around shit and like legal wise. It's like damn. I feel like I just be getting dogged in a relationship. Whereas a younger woman or a woman my age, we're going through the same experiences at the same time. Like we never. I don't know. It's like,
Like you're growing together.
Yeah, we're growing together.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you would, but I feel like that can kind of be the case in any situation that's set up like that, where you're dealing with one person who's much older than the other. Like, you know, that person will be in a position of more power.
Right.
You know, just having more life experience. You know,
Knowledge.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that person will probably have the upper hand.
Why would a older woman want to date a younger man, like ridiculously younger? I know a kid that's my age, or yeah, and I think his wife has got to be now at least 50 something now, maybe even older, and they were dating since he was had to be in his early 20s and she was in her 40s.
Oh my God.
And like, why? What do you think is going through a woman's head?
I mean,
Like,
I feel
what's
like
in
the
it for
first,
her?
I feel like the first thing that goes through my head is like she's newly divorced,
She's
you
looking
know,
for a
like
babysitter. No.
needs a babysitter, wants to like have something not so serious.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're serious though. They're
Oh.
serious. Like she has 2 kids and
Well, like, how old is she?
she's got to be 20 years older than my man's.
So, like 40s, 50s?
Maybe 50s now.
Oh. So, the way I see it,
She's got to have mental problems too.
but I could imagine, I
She
feel
has
like
what?
Mental problems.
I feel like if
Oh.
I'm in my 50s, though, like, I can't imagine that there are just, like, hot 50-year-olds, like, at every corner store, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they're both white, so they definitely shop at Whole Foods. They're not the corner store type of vibe. She
But-
kind of looks like Demi Moore almost. Oh my God.
That's hot. But you see, I
Yeah.
feel like with guys, I've heard from guys that like dating older women. They like women that have experience.
Mm-hmm.
And a thing that you get with older women too is like they're not afraid to tell you exactly what they want. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's no bullshit. So I see how it's appealing from like the guy's perspective. Now, for a female, that's the angle that I was coming from was just I can only imagine maybe like in your 50s, you know, what's that dating pool like? So I feel like if at that age,
I feel like people are dead.
yeah, but like you're looking at guys who are in their like late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, and like that's still kind of hot. Like, you know, giving zaddy vibes, like
Whoever
that.
still has their hair left, man.
Huh?
Whoever still has their hair left.
What? Yeah, they still got their hair left. Like,
But
I
again,
can
it's-
see how, you know, zaddy vibes are a thing.
Yeah, but I could see that it's like more of a, I don't know.
Like Silver Foxy.
Yeah.
I just feel like the older the person, the weirder they get. Like, I just feel like these old people, the older guys, when they date a younger woman, they be getting too attached and like the younger girl want to be out of the situation, and he'll call her 100 times and do some like sketchy shit because like especially like these older guys new to social media and shit, they don't really know like what's crossing the line.
True.
And I think that could get really creepy really fast.
Yeah, that's very true.
I feel like I would never date an older guy. It's just like, that's weird. There's nothing we have in common. Like, you could be well off or whatever. I'm just like, what is your motive? Nobody your age likes you.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I could see myself like dating someone who was in their 30s.
Girl,
But that's not like old.
that's not like old.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
We're
like,
about to be 30.
But that's older than me. I still got a few years left.
30.
We're about to be 30.
I'm about to be 31.
But, you know, what am I, a child bride?
I don't know, man. I just, the first thing I'm thinking is like, okay, why doesn't anyone want you? Why didn't anything work out? What issues do you have?
Damn, shit. Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah. No, because I'm just like, what issues do you have? Like you said, women mature much faster than men.
Yeah.
And I know men that are older that I'm just like, ugh, this is why you're alone. This is why nobody likes you. You know? So it's just like,
Dating is weird, man.
ugh.
I think-
Dating your age, dating older, it's just hard to figure out.
I think it could be a numerous. I think I think all that shit has to do with money, because nobody's dating anybody older if they're broke.
That's true.
Like, and the people
Like,
that
why
I
would
know,
you?
the people that I know personally, that are younger, that are my age, that are dating older, they got nothing to complain about. You know,
The sugar babies?
that's what it kind of feels like. I know it probably has its downsides, but from afar, it kind of looks lit. I mean, I know a girl that's our age that she's dating an older black dude, bro, and I couldn't believe it. I was at a wedding, and I thought he was the Uber driver. Like, it was one of those type of vibes.
Oh
And
my god.
Oh,
this
shit.
woman, she's a rather attractive dude. A girl. She dated a couple of my homeboys and stuff. You know, very fine. And saw her at a wedding, and I saw her dancing with a guy. I thought it was like her uncle or somebody. She kissed him on the mouth. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Oh my
shit.
God.
And I don't know if she's been heartbroken so many times by these young, foolish whippersnappers, you know, that she was like, let me try to date an older gentleman. And he's not even that good looking. He looked crazy.
So it gotta be the money.
Gotta be the money. Is it worth it? Shit.
I mean,
Yes.
I wouldn't
It's
know.
real out here.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like marrying someone, I mean, hey, people do that shit all the fucking time, but
Right.
marrying someone solely because, like, you want to get taken care of,
That's
I feel like I couldn't,
that's lambona behavior.
like, it just sounds kind of lonely.
It does.
Like,
because
you're not, like, actually in love with this person. Like, I don't know.
I want that the time I get married is like once, and
Yeah.
you know, and it's with someone you care about, someone that you wanna like share life experiences with. Not that it's like, all right, this is just transactional. I'm getting this, you're getting that. This is why we're doing this. Like, no.
Man. But remember Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes.
She always said that she really loved him, but people, like, no one believes it.
Bro,
like,
that man
even,
was a
yeah, like the
skeleton.
look on your face, like, no one believes it. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay.
I was there. I seen it in every single goddamn anything I ever read on Facebook. 99 people you wouldn't believe were together.
But she would be, like, all over him and shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's the
Yes.
thing for me. I feel
it's
like,
for court purposes.
yeah, see, I couldn't do it. I would be like,
I would
ugh.
be
For
so
a 21.
skeeved out.
Hold on, let me just see how much she got in the.
She got millions.
It's like grandpa.
That's beyond grandpa. He was like 90.
Yeah, that's abuelito.
Nothing's working. And that's another thing too. I'm gonna date an older man for you to dysfunction there.
But that's why I feel
No.
like, I don't know, my delusional ass, like, wants to believe, like, she probably loved him. Because, like, how can you be with someone that much older than you if you don't love them?
He's about to die, so you're gonna make the best of it.
I guess, yeah, I'm just being stupid.
No, you're just
Don't listen to me, guys.
No, you're just very optimistic and romanticize things.
Which is weird. It's not like me.
Wait
at
a
all.
second. I missed it. Wait. So Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Let me just do my research really quickly, just so I can formulate this question. Her man what was her man?
What are you doing?
Okay, so Jay Howard Marshall was 63 years older than Anna Nicole Smith, right?
Jesus Christ.
When he died, so yeah, he was 89 when they got married.
And how old was she? Like 30 something?
She was 36. Oh no, that's her bra size, 36 double D.
That's her bra size.
She was 26. She was 26. And when he passed away, she received how much money did she get?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so when he died, she was awarded $475 million.
City girls up.
So the question
Right?
is, if an 89-year-old man, let's say you were,
Oh, that's a lot of money.
let's say you were at Starbucks and an older gentleman, old man, hey sweetie, you grab my cane for me? Oh, you're beautiful. And he handed you like a stack of $10,000, and he was like, "Yo, I'll give this to you weekly if you just move in with me."
I'd be like, what is your medical issues? I need to see how many weeks you got left.
You would go for the, you would consider it. 89 years old, he's giving you $10,000 a week.
It has to be more than that. Hearing that she got $475 million, I know my worth.
But that's the thing. It's not going to be you just moving in.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to do,
You know?
do some things against your will.
Yeah.
You got to get on that will. You got to...
And she was milking Anna Nicole Smith. If you look at the pictures, yeah, she was all in him because that's what the courts were looking at. But look, I had to kiss this man in the rotten zombie-infested mouth he had,
Oof.
man. The guy looked crazy.
Yeah. He looked dead in the picture.
Would I do that with an older woman?
For $475 million?
You know how many cameras I could get and lighting? It's a lot of equipment I could get with $475 million.
Yeah, I don't like it.
An older woman, man. I don't think, the thing about it is, there's no way. Like, I doubt they had to have sex. They got to have sex because 89, you take one Viagra, you get no blood left in your body, you're done. You know, you need all the blood in your heart as possible. As much blood as in your heart as possible.
Like, is he really going to know if it's you? Just be like, oh, babe, I just want to blindfold you. It's not even you.
And it's not even a blindfold, it's a pillow.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I mean, that was in the 90s. I don't even think anybody's doing that now.
Ugh. Yeah, I can't.
There's that one lady from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia. I think she's dating an older man.
Oh, weren't they giving, what's her name, Carisha, some shit about, like, her dynamic with Diddy?
What?
That, like, he pays her whatever amount, but, like, he
she's
has...
like an allowance.
Yeah. I mean, if that works for them, that works for them.
Well, like the Met Gala just happened, and they were like on camera. The interviewer, I think it was like Lala, was asking, them, or I think specifically asked Diddy, like, so do you guys go together? Like, and then I think he was like, yeah, we go together real bad, like real bad. And but at the same time, he was like at first trying to dodge the question, but like they're for each other.
Exactly.
So,
I just
whatever.
feel, you know what? I feel like everybody heals like Wolverine when there's money in the account. Like, are you really heartbroken or is he rich?
That's OD.
I mean,
Being rich definitely helps a lot of shit, though.
yeah, because like whatever. I didn't cry every time I saw money in my account.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like I've been in a situation where I was with someone who was pretty well off, and they were still like an asshole, and he was like kind of older than me. But regardless of the fact that like I got what I wanted, it didn't make up for all the shit that was going wrong.
Yeah.
Like that relationship had to end regardless of any material or financial gain I was getting out of it. It wasn't worth it. Like I would, having to deal with someone like in that aspect of my life, that's my love life. You know, this is my romantic life. And like, I did not feel fulfilled at all in that very aspect. It's like, you should not be the person in this position.
Yeah.
Like, you're not the person for me, regardless of, you know, what you're providing
Right.
in this aspect. Like, you're not
It just doesn't feel right.
you're not that guy. Yeah.
Like, if you're paying for it with your mental health, then it's not for you.
Exactly. And I feel like people who enter in situations where it's solely based off of how much you can gain, financially from it, you're looking at that as a business transaction.
But-
like, it's not,
Yeah,
that's
but
not
that's
a
the thing.
romantic thing.
If people are going into it with that mindset where it's, oh yeah, such and such will take care of me, I don't care, as long as the bills are paid, you already have a fucked up mindset. You're not in it for the actual partnership and unity of the actual relationship. You're just like, okay, let me get what I want out of this. Whatever happens, happens.
But that's why I feel, and people say this shit all the time, where it's like, you should never enter into a relationship when you don't feel like 100% yourself.
Right.
If you feel like you're in a position where you're looking at someone as, you know, a means to an end,
Right.
like, you're not in the right mental state to be entering into a healthy relationship.
I
Like,
don't, and this is my personal opinion, I don't think you should date when you're broke.
but that's my point exactly. You know, like, being
Like,
with
you just
someone
make a lot of stupid fucking decisions.
I feel like, yeah, being with someone is supposed to be like a cherry on top.
Yeah, it's-
not a way to complete yourself.
It's a bonus, not a come up.
Yeah, I don't need another half.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a whole person
Come
on my
fully
own.
assembled.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know. But if you're looking for someone to make your life easier in that way, I feel like,
Then you're just gonna pay for it.
yeah,
because
literally,
literally,
there's gonna be other problems that
yeah.
come up that you're gonna end up dealing with.
And it's like you got no choice but to deal with that because you saw this person as the financial gain instead of like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole partnership of it.
But that's when you hear the argument where it's like, well, I'd rather cry in a Bentley than a Honda.
I'd rather not be crying, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of crying.
Like, these men are gonna break your heart regardless.
Right,
You wanna-
rich or poor, they're gonna just do whatever.
Shit.
So you should just do whatever. I think we both agree dating younger is fucking
Yeah.
gross.
Date whoever the fuck you want. Stay away from the kids. How about that?
Yeah,
Fucking teenagers included. It's
Yeah.
fucking-
that's gross.
just let them grow up. Let them become adults.
Let them have their first legal drink.
Let teenagers date teenagers.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Watch us on all streaming platforms. See you later.
See you next week. Bye.